Mathang asina ikai khumnajariba ngasigi thorum asigi chief guest oina Lingshin Biriba ikai khumnajariba Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Shri Nongthombam Biren Singhna athoiba mithunglen gi warol thambiranaba nolokna hangachari.
The teams can disperse to their respective stables. All the players and the team members are requested to disperse from the field.
Honorable Minister Shri K. Govindas Kontukjam, in charge of works, Shri Kasim Wasum, Honorable Minister Transport and the Veterinary, Shri Awangbo Niume, Honorable Minister Water Resource, Shri K. Robindra Singh, Chairperson, Manitco, Shri T. S. Anti Singh, Honorable MLA, Shri T. S. Arun Kumar Singh, Honorable MLA, Shri I. Dilip Singh, President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, members of the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Associations, players from the different country, mainly from USA and Britain, distinguished guests, invitees, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to be here amongst the polo fraternity of the world. On behalf of the people of Manipur, I once again welcome all our national and international guests to the MAPAL Kangjeibung, the oldest living polo ground in the world. I am informed that many foreign teams have not been able to participate in the tournament this year because of travel advisories or other last-minute problems. We will miss them, but not their spirit. Manipur Polo International is hosted every year to allow polo lovers everywhere to come and play the game in its place of origin. In Manipur, polo is played on indigenous polo ponies. Secondly, the tournament helps create greater global awareness and a support for the Save the Pony campaign in Manipur. In Manipur, as a original state of polo, we are having the oldest 3 polo field. This present the MAPAL Kangjebung, it known as the MAPAL Kangjebung, outside play field of the polo. Then the one is the inner Kangjebung, which is inside the Kangla Palace, and the one is the Hapra Kangjebung. So the state government also trying to encourage the polo in our language, in Asian language, is known as the Sagul Kangjei. And from this current year, the state government also has started Sagul Kangjei tournament, CM's Sagul Kangjei tournament inside the Manung Kangjebung, inside the Kangla. The visit of polo teams from across the 5 continents of the world to Manipur Polo International since 1991 has fired the imaginations of the youth of Manipur. In fact, the number of polo players in Manipur has increased. Some 32 local polo teams are now participating in the state level tournaments. The standards of the game in Manipur are fast improving, and we are confident that in a few years, Manipuri boys can become international professional players with the right opportunities and the facilities. State government will also soon be developing polo ground in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thawal and Bishnupur. This will ensure that district level polo tournament have adequate infrastructure and the facilities to host tournament. These polo grounds will also give our international guests the unique experience of playing polo, just as forefathers did it in the ancient past. State government is also presently developing a pony reserve for pony conservation. We are also helping the Manipur Horse Riding and the Polo Association to create a polo and a pony complex on the 31 acres of land granted to them. As a part of pony conservation measures, we have introduced Sagolgi Police, the mounted police force. We have introduced this recently on pony few days back. We also believe that conserving the Manipur pony can be sustainable only if we have a polo tourism policy. This is why we have made Manipur Polo International an integral part of the annual International Manipur Sangai Festival, the state's biggest tourism festival. This year we have started the first Chief Minister Sagol Kangjei Championship. First, Sagol Kangjei means the polo tournament championship in the Manung Kangjebung or inner polo ground. This polo ground located inside Kangla, the traditional seat of Manipuri kings, is where only the royals and the best player had played in the past. We believe this traditional polo tournament will keep the links between the modern and the traditional polo. We are indebted to people who have cared for polo and the Manipur pony. We honor Huidrom Asabi Devi in recognition of her sacrifice, dedication, and hard work for breeding and saving the Manipur pony, as well as promotion of the game of polo. The Pana Sagol Kangjei, and for producing many international players. It is more than 30 years since the first Manipur Polo International Polo was organized. The Manipuri pony has once again found a home to live in because of this international tournament, and the game of polo is flourishing again in its birthplace. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association for all their hard work in making Manipur Polo International a successful movement over the years. I once again wish our national and international guests a wonderful and memorable stay in Manipur. I am also hopeful that all those visiting will attend the various events being organized across different venues during the Manipur Sangai Festival 2022. I am certain that all will get to experience our culturally rich and a diverse state and carry home fond memories of this place. I wish all the participants the very best for the tournament. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, respected Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Shri Nongthombam Biren Singh, for your remarkable words as our respected Chief Guest of the 14th Manipur Polo International. Thank you so much once again. And presenting next is a cultural performance by the artists of Rhythms of Manipur, Dancing Drummers. This composition is a collage of various rhythms and beats of traditional Manipuri drums supported by other instruments like violin, flute, gong, and effects. The ethnic drumming instruments langte, dholak, meiteipung, bamboo drum and beating styles, which have been used in different occasions in the state from pre-Hindu period and present day, are blended together to form a unique composition. This particular composition won the Doordarshan National Award in the year 2018 and performed in many places, both at home and abroad, including Japan, Thailand, Laos, Trinidad and Tobago for the last 7 years. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you Dancing Drummers by Rhythms of Manipur.
Tama. Kamsa. Beti mo kalau kenogi. Magna to ba? lagi यार बा लगेगा भाई 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 नंता देना है भाई Game dai rồi, đang ăn đây.
Thank you so much, women from Manipur, for that spectacular and wonderful performance at the inaugural ceremony of 14th Manipur Polo International. Thank you so much.
And brothers have been taking part in the Manipur Polo International. Very fortunate that Mr. Hore from the United States of America is with me at this very commentary box. They took a long journey, a 23-hour flight from New York, having landed in Imphal a moment ago to take part in the opening ceremony of the 14th Manipur Polo International. I beg your pardon if I did some mistakes in the origin of the flight. Jorge, how was the flight? And we are very happy to see you again, Jorge.
Very happy to be here. The flight was very long, but worth it to come here and be here in Manipur again.
It's so unlucky that one of your team members is stuck somewhere in some part of the world. He would be landing in India by 5 o'clock in the morning. We will be trying our best to bring your team member to Manipur. I just heard from our travel agency that there are no flights tickets available tomorrow. However, we will try to ensure that your team member will arrive tomorrow by afternoon. We will make amends in the fixture with the technical director. You have a match tomorrow. However, one of your team members not being able to reach this very ground, we will make some amends with the meetings of the captains soon after the match this very afternoon. Well, Jorge, how was the preparation for the team after 2 years? I'm sure you must be looking forward to come back to Manipur. And I'm sure that Manipur is a very, very special place. And you have been here for the last couple of years, Jorge.
Yes, this is my third time, and we've been, trying to practice as much as we can. We played in Singapore. We played in Singapore over the weekend, and that was a good practice for us. All three of us have played. Actually, all four of us have played together on and off over the years. So we should be able to play very well together.
We would like to thank the entire network of Doordarshan for bringing this very event live.
Be here tomorrow, but
Hopefully, he would be here by tomorrow afternoon, and we definitely would be making some amends in the fixture so that your one of your team members would be arriving by at least afternoon. I request Major Raman and Pradeep Kumar to begin the proceedings of the first match of the 14th Manipur Polo International, the first team being played between Indian Navy and the Great Britain. Until the 13th Manipur Polo International, the very year that was 2019, before the advent of COVID pandemic, the team from England used to take part in our Manipur Polo International, and of late the HPA, the Hurlingham Polo Association, has requested and has sent an intimation that the Manipur Polo International, being one of the biggest events of the world, they will be sending a team from United Kingdom, but not from England alone. So you will be seeing the change that from England, the United Kingdom will be taking part from this very tournament this year. And once again, I would like to remind the team players, Jack Tucker, Phil Seller, George Emma, and Harry Taker. Phil Seller and George Emma, the team captain, was here a couple of years ago. You can see the England team on the left coming out, and I'm sure that you will be able to see the Indian Navy team. Mr. Pradeep and Major Aman, can you please assemble the players? The team on your left, the jersey red and white, is the team from the Great Britain, Jack Tucker and his younger brother Harry Tucker, Phil Seller and George Emma. For team captain, George Emma will be wearing number 1, Harry Tucker number 2, Phil Seller number 3, and Jack Tucker number 4. For the Indian Navy, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi wearing number 1 jersey, team captain A.P. Singh number 4, and Altaf Khan number 3, and Commander A.K. Panchal will be wearing jersey number 3. You can see Mr. Pradeep Kumar, one of the mounted officials of the first match, and Major Aman Singh from the IPA is a 2-goal from IPA, one of the young players from Indian Army. He was here 3 years ago as a member of the IPA team. As we were pleased to see two teams from overseas taking part in our Manipur Polo International, we have been trying to contact and invite teams from different parts of the world. There are many restrictions following the COVID pandemic. Still, the psyche and the fear of COVID in many countries still prevail. However, the team from United Kingdom and United States of America, they've been working hard for the last 3 months to be a part of this historic event. And I'm sure in the coming year, there will be many more teams with the relaxation of the COVID protocol being enforced throughout the world. Major Raman from the IPA, are you ready? Can I call on Major Aman from the IPA, who would be umpiring the first match?
Hello. Ngasigi ahamba polo match sida sanagadoriba team ani si United Kingdom hanadi akoina England hen lambani adu handaki taramari super tournament asidadi United Kingdom haiduna yamna lingba team ni Jack Takkar haribasi handicap 4 ni jersey number 4 ni Phil Seller 3 George Amo 1 aruga Harry Takkar 2 hariba player marisina United Kingdom bu represent tobiri Indian Navy Altaf Khan jersey number 2 Commander AK Panchal jersey number 3 aduga Lieutenant Arun no K Rathi is jersey number 1 adu Captain AP Singh jersey number 4 team captain ni hariba team anisi Indian Navy si akoi gi polo ground si da makoi na ahama sanajabani makoi si equestrian games di yamna faba adumba team ni aduga polo da su mana actively India da di myamna khambiri buduni polo haibisi army amasung armed forces singna ayamana sanai civilian singna sanai ribisi yam kanna Manipur khaktani ba haibe yai atopa Rajasthan gi aduga te India gi ningthau gi sagai singna sanaba sel paibi singna sanaba madugi wangmada sanari bisi ayambana armed forces singna sanabani adu Indian Navy na aikoi gi Manipur Polo International sida natana mathangi aikoi Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na sinjariba tournament sing Dr. N Tombi amsu N Hazari Polo Tournament aduga state level polo tournament district level polo tournament governors invitation polo club tournament high river tournament singshida su mathang chahidagi di Indian Navy gi team singsina makoi invite to biro aikoi thanda lakchage sel kasu tinghandana aikoi Manipur gi poni amsung polo bu yokhat pibada MI champion honorive effort asida mateng pangjagadi haidana offer tokduna aduna handak ke sida ihan hanna yaubani England gi team hujik ngahaki matung do ubiragani yamna lingbat team ni haiba tare akoi gi ngasi bau laiba England gi team singsidagi makoina khwaidagi henbu oidragasu ningthina sanaraba United Kingdom gi haiba tare Scotland Wales England haiba hum sidagi makoina team asi sakacharpa adungba team ni yengbiu United Kingdom ga Indian Navy ga ngasi gi ahamba match asida karamna sanabagi haibadu aduga hairiba mapan gi team ani US amathung UK dagi team singda laiba team ani singsi standard siga aikoi gi Manipur gi player singsiga karmai tokdana karam level da leiribi ga haibadu yengbiu honorable chief minister amasung aikoi gi laingak pa singna soidana aikoi gi polo player singna karamna prithvi gi level da yobung amakadiga haibadu soidana wakhan thadabigina haiduna Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na nolukna miyam kiwat ningsingjari.
Now I would like to request the players of both teams to line up for the introduction to the chief guest, president and guest of honor before the match asi howdringegi mamangda ikai khunachariba chief guest oina lingshin biriba president amadi guest of honor oina lingshin biriba singasiga team player singasiga introduction gi partama leizari
Now people out here, did you see
United Kingdom team. If you guys can please ride forward up here and say your name. Player number 1 for the United Kingdom, George Armour. Please ride forward, George. Player number 2, Harry Tucker. Player number 3, Phil Seller. And player number 4, Jack Tucker. Okay, I'd like to introduce the Indian Navy. I don't have the numbers here, but please ride forward. At that count, A.K. Panchal, Lieutenant Arun,
Lieutenant Arun, Lieutenant Commander A. Rathi, Captain A.P. Singh, and to this most umpires are Mr. Pradeep from Manipur and Major Aman from IPA. I would like to request our President, Sri H. to kindly lead our dignitaries for the introduction to the players to begin the 14th edition of the Manipur Polo International, being organized by the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association of 2 years owing to the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. The team in blue, the Indian Navy, and the team in red and white, and the half-white shirt, the jersey, is the team from United. If I am not mistaken. It will be the formal introduction.
Stand up, no, please stand up.
Since this is the first match, I think, as usual, we would like to do the ceremony with the Honourable Chief Minister. The players being so excited, wanted to begin the match, all of a sudden, there will be a little ceremony where we would like to introduce all the players coming from the United Kingdom and Indian Navy. Honourable Chief Minister will be wishing all the players before we formally begin. And of course, we would take the opportunity of a precious photo session being the first day. And of course, after a long time, we were able to have the Pradeep from
Captain APC from the Navy.
Commander A.K. Singh, A.P. Singh, Ranchal, Artraf Khan, and we would like to request the players to kindly line up so that we will have a session of memory. Thank you. I would like to request our Honourable Chief Guest to kindly go in the role with medal. The first match on the 14th edition of the Manipur Polo International. I'm sure looking at how your opponents will be playing.
Looks like both number ones are fighting hard for the ball. George hits it forward. Looks like Phil Sellers in a breakaway. Phil Sellers in front of the goal. It's a nice little shot. Looks like George can't get a handle on that ball. He's saved out of there by the Indian team. Nice open back shot. Picked up by Phil. Phil sends it into the goal, and it's a goal for the United Kingdom.
That is the first goal for United Kingdom by Phil Sella. Number 3. In fact, before the first minute, it was the 42nd of the first checker. Phil Sella, number 3 of Great Britain, scoring the maiden goal for United Kingdom. The very first goal of the 14th International. Phil Sella.
Well, it looks like Phil Sella back to the ball, but then Navy takes it out. George clears the ball on the near side. Takes it forward. Gets hooked by the opponent. Backed up by Harry Tucker.
Phil Sella. Number 3 again, Phil Sella. That ball. Again, the very second goal by Phil Sella. Number 3, Phil Sella. The second goal for Great Britain. And the 1 minute 12 seconds of the first checker, the second goal by Phil Sella, number 3. Once again, that is Phil Sella, number 3. Phil Sella looking for Josh Emma, number 1, the team captain. Josh Emma for Great Britain, the team captain. That is number 3, Kate Panchal for Navy. That was a beautiful, wonderful stroke by K. Panchal looking for number 3. Phil Sella again. Captain K. for the Navy Blue. Looking for K. Panchal. Jose Mo. That is Phil Sella again, number 3. One of the spirited players for today, Phil Sella, number 3 for Great Britain, looking at the 30-yard hit line, looking for a beautiful stroke, and it is close. It is a wide. Time out. As I was saying, Mr. Hore, Manipur has a special place for all the players from United States of America. We have been in touch for many, many years. What exactly brings you to Manipur, and what is the excitement and what are the expectations that you come to Manipur?
Well, expectation is always to win, you know. That's the number 1 expectation. But no, like it's an incredible experience to be part of this, where the polo is, discovered Manipur, the home of Mapan Polo. It's an honor, I think, for any polo player in the world to be able to play here. I think it's an incredible experience, and the people here to us, and we feel very welcome, and we love coming here, and we're very lucky that we get invited every year, and we're very happy to be here.
I would be happy if you can call one of your colleagues to share his experience the very first time that he must be coming to Manipur. I think you would have to call one of your colleagues. He would be here in the commentary box.
Will you please come over to the announcing area so you can tell us about your experience so far?
Yes, indeed.
We'd like to thank you all for inviting us in this year. We're the 3rd year that George is playing this tournament, but it's just great to be in Manipur, the birthplace of this wonderful sport of polo, and to have the opportunity to play with these players on this field is just amazing. We see action out on the field now. England on defense there. We've got the Indian Navy team working the ball downfield. Looks like it's just wide to goal. Clock in.
야로 고래야 돼. 뭐.
Median defense. Long shot downfield to his number one. Wild for the goal. Another goal for England.
Number Jack Tucker, the elder of the two brothers. No, I think the younger one. I have to clarify. It is number 4. Number 4 of Great Britain scoring the third. The first Tucker, the third goal for Great Britain.
The umpire brings both teams back to center field. Ball in. We're back in play. Ball is loose. On the offense. And we have a whistle on the play. Looks like the umpires are going to award a penalty in favor of England. Looks like a penalty 4. Tee the ball up now. 60-yard shot on goal in favor of the English team. Looks like the number 3, Phil Seller, to take the penalty. Both teams are lined up. Seller approaches. Shot is off and defended by India. In front of the goal, but through for the score. Harry Tucker for the score for England. The score is now 4-0 in favor of the English team. It looks like the Indian Navy has a little bit of ground to make up, but it's still early in the match. Teams are back in midfield. Umpire lines them up and bowls the ball in. We're back in action. England working the ball through, but India is in control of the ball now, sending it downfield towards their goal, working the ball very nicely. Through traffic. England in defense with a back shot. But India still in control. India in front of the goal. On the ball now is England. Near side play, brings the ball around and upfield. We've got a little bit of a horse race now. And the ball is left on the field for the Indian defense. Not shot once, but the player made defensive back shot. We've got an Indian player now, loose in the open field, heading to goal. This is it. Capitalize. Let's see what happens here. England in defense. And the ball goes out of bounds. Jorge, would you say that right now the advantage is in favor of England? Nope, whistle on the play. England out to an early lead, but still plenty of time on it. Ball's back in play, headed downfield, number 2. Like India's going to take control again. We've got Captain Singh with the mallet on the ball. Sending the ball downfield. Beautiful shot to his forward, number 2. Tail shot turns it. India picks it up. And the ball is over the back line. out of play. A beautiful afternoon for polo. We're glad everyone could make it today. The tournament will be proceeding throughout the week. We look forward to a lot more action here in Manipur. Ball's back in play. England's advancing down. We've got the number 2, Tucker, in front of goal, scores again. The English came off to a big start here, but still plenty of time for the Indian team to get some points on the board. They'll close that gap, undoubtedly. India on the ball. Taking the time to turn it. 4, 7. Downfield to his number 1. Is he going to get it there? Looks like England's back in control. We have the first horn. Tucker. And the ball is out of bounds and out of play. That'll That ends our first chugger of polo with England on top. After the first chugger of play, England on top, 5-0. We'll give the players a couple minutes to change ponies, re-strategize, and come out for chugger number 2 here on this Tuesday afternoon in Manipur. The umpire's whistle calls both teams back to the field for the second chugger of action in today's opening ceremonial match between the United Kingdom and the Indian naval team. 5-0 is the score, with England off to early lead, and they've had some tremendous offense, but the Indian naval team has plenty of time to make up ground here in the second chugger. to remind everyone, we will have games every day this week, right here. Both teams back. Started the second chukker. Far end of the field. And again, for the Indian Maple team, we have number 1, Lieutenant Colonel K. Wright. Number 2. Oh, back in play. England sends the ball downfield. Number 4. And a whistle on the play. It appears that the number 4 appears that the number 4 was on the ball, had the line, and was back by Indian Naval team that will award the spot hit to the United Kingdom. Downfield, big shot downfield. It was number 3. Number 3 is on the ball with a back shot. Back shot. Tucker on the ball. Tucker sending the ball downfield. Got his number 1. More. To goal.
Nice teamwork there by England.
England really has come out early with some tremendous strategy here. They seem to be in sync and playing together. The Indian Naval team playing some defense, but not yet capitalizing on any offensive action. As the umpire brings both teams back to center field, play will resume. Back shot. Sends it to the number 1. A more downfield, a more riding. Down. And near side through the goal. Another goal for England, which brings the score 7-0 to the English team. Jorge, the ponies here just look excited to be out in there.
It looks that way. This is where the term polo comes from.
This is the original polo pony.
It sure is.
The Manipur polo pony is the world's polo pony. India, number 3, trying to capitalize in the corner. England picks it up, working both sides of the pony. Is the number 1, pardon me, the number 3. Bill Seller, working the ball downfield. Defended heavily by side, but the ball still manages to make it through the uprights, increasing the gap here to 0 in favor of the English team. Umpire brings both teams back to the center of the field once again. And the ball's back in play. India, with the ball. Working it downfield. Going to send it to his player. Number 3 trying to position himself. The ball is down in front of their goal. but over the back line. And out of play. So we'll have a knock-in with the whistle. Stop the clock. Ball back in play. England advancing downfield with a whistle again on the play.
It appears as though the Indian Navy team wasn't ready to play yet, and England jumping the gun there a little bit before the umpire called play, sounds like, or seems like.
So we potentially had a false start by the English team. Looks like they're going to bring the ball back down to the end line, tee it up, and proceed with another knock. Again, for the Indian Naval Team, Lieutenant Colonel Rai, number 1, Al-Taf Khan, number 2, Colonel A.K. Panchal, number 3, Captain A.P. Side, number 4. For the English team, we have George Moore, number 1, Harry Tucker, number 2, Phil Seller, number 3, and Jack Tucker rounding out the team at number 4. Ball back in play. England trying to make the play. Looks like they still have control. Ball advanced downfield. India now picking it up in front of goal. Back shot stops the play. Near side. Downfield. Both players going to work. We have a bit of a horse race downfield. We've got Seller working both sides of the pony. Seller, beautiful goal for Phil Seller, number 3 for the English team. Well, I'm afraid, George, that the second half is going to be a bit of an uphill.
It looks that way, Will. It looks that way.
For the Indian Naval Team, if they cannot put something together here before the end of the second, umpire rolls the ball back in play. And England is off again. England has just capitalized on all the ball-ins. But a back shot stops the play. Play is turned around. But we have an English player in the backfield. Shot on goal is defended by India. India working the ball downfield. India, beautiful shot downfield. Unfortunately, no players available at the moment besides the English team. Back shot turns the play again. Moore working both sides of the pony. Moore, all alone, Moore, right around with the top down. Another score for him. Both teams come back to center field for another bowling. We'd like to thank the Manipur Polo delegation once again for hosting this tournament, which will be going on all weekend. Amore loose again. Amore cannot connect. Falls off the goal post. India's going to turn it. Sending it downfield. This is the chance. This is India's opportunity. And a whistle stops the clock and gives the advantage to India. We'll see where the umpires place the ball. But this, George, I believe is the time that India can capitalize.
I think so too. I mean, this is as good as an opportunity as any. If they're going to have to get on the scoreboard and
and try to get a rally going. As we say back home, we like to make hay when the sun shines, and the sun is shining today. Let's see what the Indian naval team can do with this penalty.
Looks like it'll be from midfield. Well, I thought it was going to be penalty for it, but
Ball is struck from midfield. England on defense. Now taking control of the ball. Working the near side beautifully as he has all afternoon so far. Oh, but cannot connect. Back shot. Not able to get a hold of it. Ball in front of the goal once again, over the back line and out of play. Well, the Indian naval team will bring the ball back into play. Sending it downfield. Big booming shot downfield.
Just after this.
Number one cannot connect, did not get shot off that he wanted to. The ball is over the sidelines and out of play. Number four for England, sending the ball downfield. And they keep it in. Unfortunately, the ball is over the back line again, which will give India the advantage of the knock-in.
$30 seconds left to play. England again controlling the ball nicely. And that will be the end of the trucker.
Well, a big first half for the English team. We scored 10-0. They came out early, came out vicious, and have not let up yet. Hello. Hello.
I'm here with Mrs. Amor. I think you were here for the second time in Manipur. Good? The third time. This is going live nationwide. We just want to know what makes you come back to Manipur for the third time.
Well, who could not like Manipur? It's amazing. Beautiful sunshine, hospitable people, lovely polo. Everyone makes it so welcome. And in England in November, it's pouring with rain, freezing cold. So, who would not like to live here?
I'm so happy because your son is number one, the captain of the UK team. I can see you when he is almost about to score. I can see you on the tip of the chair. You came, I think, with your other son the previous year, Henry. What makes it different, and what are the different things that you see in England and in Manipur? The style you play, your children play, and what kind of style that we play in Manipur? Is there any difference, or what are the differences you see in this very game?
Well, for a start, our horses are much bigger, and I think that the Manipur polo is lovely, but it's just slightly different. We're bigger horses, perhaps a little bit more control, perhaps that's not the right word, but yeah, it's a bit of a different game.
I'm just told that you served in the British Army. Which battalion you were serving in the British Army?
Well, I was in something called the WREC, which was the Women's Royal Army Corps, but that doesn't exist anymore. So I was attached to the Royal Artillery.
It's so nice talking to you, Mrs. Amor. I think we look forward to your next visit next year with your two sons.
So do I. That would be good.
Thank you very much.
It looks like we have 2 more chuckers of this game. Will, what do you think?
I think that there's plenty of time, George, for the Indian team to close that gap and really put some pressure on England.
I think they switch horses on this half. Will, I think the horses that were played by the England, United Kingdom team will be swapped over to the Indian Navy team, and so that way everybody has the chance to play the same horses, and nobody has advantage over the horses than the other team.
Which really highlights the sportsmanship of polo, that there is no unfair advantage to either team, and creates an opportunity for the Indian naval team to again close that gap here coming up in the second half of action. Once again, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo Association for putting on this tournament, supplying these fine polo ponies, the original polo pony, the Manipur Polo pony. Looks like we have both teams making their way back out on the field for the second half of action. We'll be underway. momentarily.
Looks like we're just seeing one more play for the Indian Navy team, and we should be getting ready to start here soon. There will only be one game today. I think there will be 2 games tomorrow. I believe the first game tomorrow will be also UK playing Indian Navy versus India A. Looks like that's going to be the game, and the second game will be rescheduled due to our 4th player not being here. So we'll wait to find out when we will play again. I'm not sure on the times there, but I'm assuming it'll be 1 and 3 maybe. I don't know.
Well, tomorrow will be both local teams on the field, highlighted action. And again, we have several games going on this week, so all teams are in the tournament and have the opportunity to advance to the final, which will be later this week. All right, both teams are back out on the field now. Umpires are bringing them together for the bowl-in to start the second half of action. I think the Indian Naval team has a chance here to close that gap. I know they've been strategizing at halftime. They are on fresh ponies. As we just make a few adjustments here, we'll be underway very shortly. The ball's back in play. Downfield for the Indian Naval team. England on defense. Not quite the shot that they were hoping to get off. And the ball is over the back line and out of play. Well, immediately the Indian Naval team making a thrust on offense here. England brings the ball back into play, moving shot downfield. Another moving shot to center field. Moore get a hold of it, cannot get the shot off. Back shot stops the play for England and puts the advantage to India. England back on the ball. England downfield. Cannot get a hold of it. He has his number 4 player, Tucker. Tucker bringing the ball downfield. Tucker on the ball. Tucker trying to work the near side.
Indian sends it back up to the field, but it looks like the number 4 in England very well placed. Taking his time, not being rushed by any other player. So he's going to bring the ball back around. And sends it down the field. That was Phil Seller. Bounces up the pony. Literally off the pony.
Short back shot.
England. The ball.
Seller turning it. Seller in control. Seller working the ball towards his goal, but cannot beat the defense of the Indian Naval team. Great defensive play for India. England back on the ball. But once again, the back shot stops the play by India, and they advance downfield here. Booming shot. Let's see what they can do. England on the ball, cannot connect. Here it is. Here's a chance for India to capitalize. Downfield, India on the ball. India, wide open Can he put it through the uprights? Oh! Nice try by the number 4 for the Indian Naval team. Over the back line, unfortunately, and out of play. Looks like we have a whistle stopping play. I think we are making a minor adjustment.
You might have lost a stirrup there, Rob.
It appears that we have a tack timeout, George. You are correct. Well, right away we're seeing in the second half the Indian Naval team with a push on the offensive side here. They've been taking control of the ball, advancing it towards their goal, just have not put it through the uprights yet. But I believe we're going to see a score on the board here any minute here, once we're back in play.
It will be nice to see them score, and it will make the game a lot more interesting and maybe put more pressure on the England team. I think the England team, it's got quite a lead, so it'll be hard to put them under pressure, but it'll still be good to see them score a few goals just to get them, you know.
Undoubtedly, there's some distance to be made here for the Indian Naval team, but again, plenty of time still remains here in the second half. The score 10-0 in favor of the English team. Looks like we're having a stirrup adjusted on the far side of the field, and we will be back underway momentarily. Once again, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo Association for supplying these mounts today for both teams, for the Indian Naval team and the English team. A wonderful afternoon for polo. We hope that this weather will continue all week long as the tournament continues throughout the week. Games will be played here every day, and we hope that you all will be here to join us each and every day for the action.
So I think we should acknowledge all the grooms that are working very hard here to make sure that all the horses are ready to go. There's a lot of work that goes behind the game, and the grooms and horse caretakers. They do an outstanding job to get us on the field, and it's nice to acknowledge them.
So much goes on behind the scenes here to make these matches happen. It's not just the players and the horses. It's the organizations behind these teams that really make this possible. England bringing the ball back into play. Advancing the ball downfield. England. Indian defense. England working the ball to midfield. Defended by the number 4. Up to his number 1. Amor bringing the ball downfield. Amor working through traffic. Amor with the stick on the ball there. Amor to goal, and he scores. The English team just is unbelievably accurate past the 60-yard line, putting the ball through the uprights once again, bringing the score to 11-0 in favor of England. Umpire brings both teams back to center field. We're back underway.
Well, I see these England team, they're doing a very, very nice job riding those horses. I think a lot of, one of the biggest differences, I think, for all of us is riding horses that we haven't normally ridden. And these guys are doing a really good job riding these horses, and they seem to perform very well for them. And that appears to be, apart from the teamwork, making a big difference on the outcome of this game so far.
The English team has played quite a bit of polo together, and it shows here today on the field as they bring the ball back into play. Letting the ponies run downfield. Booming shot to his number 2, pardon me, Tucker. Tucker cannot connect. His number 1, Amore, cannot either. Number 4, Tucker.
Oh, what a nice shot there.
Next shot to goal.
That was a beautiful shot.
Beautiful. Beautifully played. England again just is unstoppable past the 60-yard line. Back in center field, India. India on the ball. India working the ball downfield, following each other. A great teamwork by India. They get control. He's looking downfield to his players, getting control, and sending the ball downfield towards goal to his number 2. Cannot connect. England brings the ball back around. Moore backing up his player as they bring the ball back towards center field. The Indian team cannot connect. Ball heading over the sideline and out of play.
It's a good opportunity for the Indian naval team to regroup.
India bring the ball back in play. Sending the ball over the back line. George, they are really making the effort here to put some points on the board, but the Indian naval team can just not seem to find the light of day through the uprights.
It doesn't look that well, but they're definitely trying. They're definitely knocking on the door. It's a matter of time, I think, before they get on the scoreboard and start rallying.
England bringing the ball back upfield. England on the ball. Advancing towards center field, defended by the number 4. Sends it downfield. It was number 3, defended by 3 for the naval team. And over the back line. 30-second hold. Stops the play. After the third chucker of play, the score 12-0 of England. Again, for the Indian naval team, we have the number 1, Roddy, number 2, Khan, number 3, Panchal, and number 4, Singh. This game will be broadcasted live this evening at 8 p.m.
Takriba Taragamari Suba Manipur Polo International Durdarshan Infal Kendra Numit khudingi pung nipan tawa matanda DBK Imphal Kendragi channel da yengba phambigani. The retelecast of the matches being played, you will be able to see the different match at 8 p.m. at the Doordarshan Imphal Kendra channel at your respective homes from your drawing rooms. So you take the privilege of watching the match at 8 p.m. DBK Imphal channel.
So in case you missed any of the exciting action on the field this afternoon, you will have another opportunity to see it at 8 p.m. this evening. We are excited again to have all the teams here this week playing continuous matches throughout the week with the finals to come on the 29th. All right, sounds like the whistle is going to bring both teams back out onto the field for the final chukker of action this afternoon.
The sun usually sets around 4:30 this part of the world. It's very difficult to have two matches in the afternoon. By 4, the visibility rate is about 10 meters, and it's quite difficult to play after 4:30, so we have to wind up a little early, and in fact start the matches as early as possible. So we will try to announce tomorrow's match. However, the only setback is that one of the American players, he's yet to reach India. He will be reaching India by 4 in the morning. We will be updated, and in the event of Junior Vasquez not being able to reach Imphal by tomorrow, there will be a reschedule. We will be discussing, the captains will be discussing the fixture tomorrow. We will wait for him to reach Imphal first. In fact, the second match is between India B and USA, which I think the people of Manipur have already decided to see the exciting match tomorrow. I think we will keep that a suspense.
Well, we were anxious to see that match take place, but unfortunately, one of the players for the U.S. team is not here yet. We anticipate him arriving by tomorrow, but unfortunately not at the scheduled game time. And again, with the sun setting by 4:30, in order to not have any advantage of wind, sun, or field, there will only be one match today. So at the conclusion of this match, we will be playing the remainder of the tournament starting tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. Again, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo Association for supplying the ponies, umpires, and the field for action today. The ball's back in play with England on defense. And a whistle stops the clock. The Indian naval team, diligent on defense, just cannot seem to find the uprights this afternoon, but not without a lack of effort. Some days the ball just doesn't bounce your way, and unfortunately today that might be the case for the Indian naval team. The umpire brings the ball to the 60-yard line for a penalty shot, advantage England. The English team will have a penalty from the 60-yard line. As though Seller will take the penalty shot. Seller approaches. Just short. Oh! It made it just over the line. I stand corrected. Seller for the penalty 4. As both teams make their way back to center field, the score is now 13-0 in favor of England. Out of the lineup. And this team trying to advance the ball. Gets another shot on goal. And just wide. And out of play. As the ball's teed back up, the Indian naval team will have another opportunity to bring the ball back into play. And I know that they would like to get a score on the ball. Oh, booming shot downfield over the sideline. Whistle stops the clock again. We'd like to thank all of you spectators for making it out here this afternoon for the first match of this week-long tournament here at the Manipur Polo Club, home of the Manipur Polo Pony, the original polo pony of the world. As both teams line up, England will bring the ball back into play with a penalty from the spot. Ball downfield towards goal and out of play. All right, once again, the English naval team will have the opportunity to bring the ball in and back downfield. Unfortunately, back on offense, the Indian naval team working both sides of the pony, number 4 downfield. But the back shot stops the play again. As we have a defensive play. India control the ball. India cannot get a hold of it. The ball is wide to the right. Number 2, Tucker, trying to put the ball through the uprights once again, but just wide and over the back line. India bring the ball in. Booming shot downfield. Here's the opportunity for India to advance, but cannot connect on that play. Number 2 working both sides of the pony. Next shot to goal. On the 2 is Tucker, putting it through. Harry Tucker putting it through the uprights once again. Increasing the lead for England over the Indian naval team. As both teams make their way back to center field, the umpire will pull the ball in. Here in this 4th chukker of play in today's match, the one and only match for today's the number 1 for England. Bring the ball downfield to his goal. And back through the uprights once again. A pattern we've seen repeated several times today. Tucker with the hot hand, and the ball through the uprights once again for England. Score 15-0. Out of the lineup, England once again. Seller on the white pony. Seller trying to work both sides, backed up by to Tucker in front of goal. Can they connect? And they do. That is Tucker once again putting the ball through the uprights. Harry Tucker with the hot hand. England playing as a cohesive unit here. Chucker after chucker. Just cannot be stopped. India on the ball. India with control. India. Keep the ball downfield. India cannot get the shot off that he wants. And the ball is over the sideline. And that will conclude today's match with England on top over the Indian naval team. Let's give a big round of applause to both teams. And let's give a big round of applause to all spectators out here today for the first match of the Manipur week-long tournament. Tomorrow's match will be the Indian naval team out here once again with India A team making their debut. We'd like to thank all the teams, umpires, and again, the Manipur Polo Association for this wonderful tournament going on all week right here. Please join us again tomorrow for India Naval against India A. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the pitch.
Hayeng November Gitari Kunga Hundoi Anisluba Ragamari Manipur Polo International Punga Mataba Madamda Haujagani Hanga match IPA team Amadi Indian Navy Ga Punga Mataba Madamda Haujagani Aduga Anisluba ground Manipur Amadi USA.
Thank you all once again for making it out here this afternoon, and we will see you back here tomorrow for the continued action right here at the Manipur Polo Club, home of the original Manipur Polo Pony, the original Polo Pony to the world. Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
इसमें जान बची है 4 चक्कर करके इसने ये बेचारा तुल पाएगा
Lâu lâu lâu. Khoai đi mình sai tới cái già đã với xe mình đó đúng xe mình đang cân lên